before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Escapes the defender. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, and that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Love. That is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 50 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. We got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's able to take this one back to the...
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man, then black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing, keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face, way. Now it's like worth for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's Anders Carlson set to get this one started, and we are underway here at Lambeau. Taken at the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
Throwing right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had three other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought two of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different point.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones, 57 yards. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Second down, here's Hurts.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
70 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon to the 43, second down. Love, he's going to change the play here.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Love. Completed out left to Dobbs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10.
Love now.
He dumps this off to Dillon underneath.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Dancing to his left.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's going deep for Brown. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now this thrown deep for Kraft. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Complete to Zaccheaus. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
back to throw again.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And now here is another interception. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And now Love going to change things up.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Off the play fake, Love.
A check down here to Jones.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up second down. On play action, Love to throw.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Forced out to his left.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. Love flushed out right. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Packers will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Carlson on for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Love, they go play action now. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Up the middle, Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs
Laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Packers are able to widen their advantage. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really...
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Touchdown, Packers!
Romeo Dobbs with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Following the interception, Love. He'll buy some time right. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers.
Jaden Reed.
60 yards.
And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. Well, Love wants to shift things around.
They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Well, there you go. Just your... everyday leading big, and the onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Romeo down.